playing. That is having a meltdown. Did it play for you girls?
It played, but it didn't play all the way through.
It just went. We'll just pretend. Anyway, long time no see, sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
In terms of podcasts,
Yeah.
How's everyone?
Yeah,
thanks.
Yeah.
Has anyone stopped crying yet about Berardi and Pablo leaving?
Kind of not. No. I've gone so far as like there's something on Twitter, isn't there, of a drawing of Pabs and Berra, and I've pre-ordered it. Not gonna lie, like I'm totally on that.
Yeah, Gabby Woods, isn't it?
Yeah, Gabby Woods. Yeah, I just think it's so good.
Like, she is brilliant at what she does. Yeah. Right. Hello, everyone. We're getting quite a few comments. Hey now.
I love that.
I knew you would know it. I thought, who's the only sad person here? Oh, yeah. Second football training season over. Until next Tuesday. It tickled me that ass. I was like, oh, next Tuesday. Hi everyone. Hello. Left. I don't know what's about. Left.
Oscar.
Oh yeah.
Oscar. When Click scored and he goes, left.
Evening. We're all gutted. Let's just get this out of the way. No, it's sad, but evening all. Oh, we got New Zealand. Hello. Another Natasha. Bigging up the Natashas. Right, so I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time. I'm going to do off the pitch first and then do like a season review. So let's get stuck into it. Oh wait, hang on, that's the wrong one.
Off the pitch. Off the pitch.
So we've had a few over the last couple of weeks. So if you've already seen them, because they were like ages ago, we haven't done like 3 podcasts. That's why. But yeah, have you seen these 4D scans? I actually got one of these done with Charlotte, but I had to get it done like twice because she just wouldn't budge at all. But yeah, I just thought this was brilliant.
Oh.
And then we've got Berardi.
I love that.
This is how you command your area. So yeah, the fans are back.
I love this pic. Yeah.
It's just I love Aileen's face whenever he smiles. It's so funny. Like that's the next
Island hoodie on Sunday.
Yeah. Him and Calvin when they smile, it's just amazing. So yeah, fans are back, and this is the view they got. I just love the caption: 442 days away from Ellen Road, and this is the view I end up with on my turn.
Oh.
I mean, I think anyone would take that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because as you know, the atmosphere was good, which I was really happy about. I don't know about you girls, but I think everyone did us proud, and it did sound really loud still.
Yeah,
just looked like League One days. Yeah, so this is one of the things that they're chanting, your support is fucking shit. That really made me laugh. Did you hear any of the other chants as well?
I think it was the Pablo and the Berardi one that got me, like how they changed it from Kiko to Berardi. I thought that's all I could hear all game, and like when Pabs when they both went off, that's all they were singing, and Pabs sat there in the stands in tears. I was just like, oh god.
It definitely, like when they left, it just went on and on and on, and it was brilliant. Yeah. There were some other funny ones, and I can't even remember. Oh, I just remember. Go on.
No, I was just saying, like, I missed it obviously initially because I was doing the watch along, but then I watched it back, and it was just great, just listening to everyone in the crowd.
Oh yeah, everyone like chanting like the ref was shit.
And then there's like "you shit bastard," which I just absolutely love.
When they first did it, I was like, "Come on, yeah!" You shit. Let's have a look then. So this really made me chuckle. So it says, right, it's Sunday afternoon, so let's get talking. What's the most random encounter you've ever had with a Manchester United player? Who's going to start us off? Ryan Giggs fucked my wife. And then this one's a really bad one, but it just goes to...
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, emotional scenes and this picture.
Oh, I love this picture.
Yeah, he's just to carry on, and they all carry him over. But yeah, if you didn't see it, the Alioski thing. Let's try and share my screen. It takes ages doing this one. Right. I'm sure everyone's seen it. But when he did this.
Yes.
So yeah, we have a few we have a few memes with that.
I love that.
And then this. And then this one, it says, I don't know if you've seen them WikiHow things. So they tell you how to do things step by step, and then it's like how to do it. And then at the end, babies in particular may find this very funny, but not Burnley. Obviously, they had the whole like racist thing. I don't even know is anyone heard any more about that?
No, nothing.
I think it's just it's just got a bit silent, hasn't it?
Yeah, just weird. And then this one made me chuckle. It's not football related, but it just
oh god, yeah.
And then what have we got? Right, share our screen again. So we have a few TikTok, because Lucy loves sending me TikToks. Another Man United thing. Oh. My internet is shocking today. Is it playing?
No, it's loading.
All right, my internet's just gonna fail me now. Does anyone like my microphone? I'll just leave that one off. Right. What else have we got? Oh, did you see oh, what am I doing? Just share my window, it'll be a lot easier. Right, that's trippy. But yeah, did you see him swapping coats?
Oh yeah.
Really trippy.
Right, none of these are working.
Look,
really bad.
Have you looked at how many tabs you've got open? It's no bloody wonder it's not.
Stop sending me things in the group chat.
I was like, but literally, how many? You've got about 20 up there.
This is why I didn't want to share my windows. Okay, you're just nudging me. Yeah, I'll leave them for now. But the last one, we're just going to end it on. Like, we were supposed to struggle in the Premier League. They finished 9th. They were supposed to tire. They won their final 4 games of the season, scoring 12, conceding 2. Bamford was supposed to struggle at elite level. He scored 17. Player superb. Bielsa inspirational. What a season. Just think.
Yeah, Ian Wright said that on Match of the Day, which I thought was, nice, like, to hear.
Yeah.
He's really raved about Leeds, hasn't he? So
he has all the way through, hasn't he, really? Everyone else slated us, and then they've come to the end of the season like, okay, we should probably apologise to Leeds fans, but
yeah, everyone apart from Chris Boyd.
Yes.
He said if we finish 9th, didn't he? But has he not come out and said anything else? He said he'll apologise if we finish 9th.
No, I don't think he has apologised because didn't you? Because I think you tweeted about it, about Jeff Stelling.
Yeah, that was before. So he said like if they like end up being 9th, then they just wouldn't. Then he would like apologise because he was like comparing us to other teams and that have been promoted. Bearing in mind that we've got more points than them, he said it don't count and all this bollocks. But yeah. A few people asking in the chat. Joe has left the building. Yeah, I think I am using Oscar's internet. It's just really tripping out. But yeah, no, he's going on to do bigger and better things. Hopefully his channel. So go and support him on there. It's just Joe if you haven't already subscribed. But yeah, so let's get into it. We have a few stats the amazing Phil has sent over. Right, are you ready for this?
Oh God,
come at me. Go on.
So, Leeds United. Right, I need to do it. Like I've got my mic. Leeds United.
I can't take it seriously.
I can never do voiceover. Leeds United. It's like it sounds quite sexual. Leeds United 62 Premier League goals was the most goals scored by a newly promoted side in 38 game season, with only 5 sides outscoring the Whites: Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, Leicester and Tottenham. And then with the 59 points, Leeds achieved the highest tally record by a promoted side since Ipswich. Ipswich. And the highest of any side promoted from the EFL Championship since its formation. Leeds outran their opponents in 37 out of 38 Premier League games this season. Only City was the side that was post a superior output during a fixture in which Leeds played the entire second half with 10 men and still won. And they'd only
brilliant.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that stat.
Leeds dropped the fewest number of points from winning positions of any side in the Premier League this season. Leeds' 9th place finish is the club's highest position since David O'Leary guided the Whites to a 5th place finish in 2001 and 2002. Leeds won 10 of their 19 away league fixtures this season. This is the first time the side has reached double figures for away victories in a single top flight campaign since the Division 1 title win in 1973-74.
Wow.
Leeds has averaged 55.1 possession in the Premier League this season, the 4th highest in the division behind only Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea. Leeds used the fewest numbers of players throughout the course of the Premier League season, with Bielsa using only 23 players in rotation.
Wow.
So there we have it. So I thought we could do, what was your best game? Like what one did you enjoy the most?
It was a bit hard, isn't it?
Yeah. So many.
I should have thrown you these questions before.
Yeah, at least we could have prepared a little bit. Now we're going to be sat there like thinking, which one? Like, shall we pick 2?
Yeah.
So
okay.
we go. So we go with. So we go with like a home fixture and an away fixture.
Go on. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go on.
Right. So I think Liverpool away when it was 4-3, like the opening. I just thought, what an opening! This is just going to be a mental season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, actually, the City game.
I know. Yeah. That's what I was going to go with.
The City game, actually.
I was going to go with the City game because that was just mental. That was brace. Yeah.
And that was the thing that got me back into cheering at home. Like, I've not really been celebrating at home properly. Like, I don't know what it's like for you guys, girls, but like, apart from when we was all pissed off, like when you're at home, you're just kind of like, yeah, but it's not like, you know, when you're in the stands and you're jumping all over each other and like you're flying down like loads of stairs and everything. And like, I think the Man City one was, yeah, I'd say Man City actually, because it just all, one that I properly celebrated.
I think home, we might have to go with the Tottenham game.
And I was thinking, then I had to sort of rewatch that the day after.
What do you mean? I had a brilliant stream.
It's fine.
That's probably Joe's least favourite one. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know for home.
And I was thinking maybe the Newcastle at home, the 5-2. I think there was some good goals in that one. Like there was Harrison.
Oh, forgot that.
Oh yes,
right.
Yeah, with the Harrison Fizzer. Yeah.
And I think the fact that we'd scored 5 goals, I think it was. Yeah. Other than that, I'm just trying to think.
Just trying to jog everyone's memory now. Let us know in the comments what your favourite away and home was, and we'll get into the players then. So we'll start with Melia, we always do. How do you think he did this season? Rihanna? I know I didn't say anyone, and then at least you were drinking. As usual. Nobody's going to mention Crawley Town away.
No.
Definitely not. Oh no, I just think we've had such an amazing season, haven't we? I mean, I knew we would do well because I thought we definitely had it in us to do it, but I never ever imagined to finish as high as we did, like 9th. Like on a whim, I said, yeah, we'll finish 10th. Like, you know, because you always feel that like sort of confident, don't you? Sort of like overconfidence almost, thinking, yeah, we'll do it. But my God, the way that they literally took on the league was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And the way we performed as well.
I like the fact that like whenever we did get hammered, like we wouldn't the next time. Like we learned from our mistakes and considering like Bielsa used to be quite stubborn before and you wouldn't see him like changing. I think we've seen a change in him this season. Like when he's gone all defensively and like, you know, not really parking the bus because we're still like attack, but like that I can't remember what game it was now, but he like took off and he just went all defensive, and I just thought that was such a like un-Bielsa thing to do. So I just think my favourite thing about the whole season was just like how the players improved. Like we didn't think like they'd already improved so much in the championship. Like they've gone from a 13th table championship team and to then, you know, top of the championship, and then it was like, how can I make that step further? Who, you know, Premier League is so different with players and teams that have been like there for years and everything, and you know, we've just gone out and outperformed most of them, and you know, especially the top teams, like they've not beaten us at home, and yeah, just absolutely incredible from the boys.
Yeah, I think even short term, when you look at the way like how far Llorente's come as well, like started off the season with injury troubles and sort of had a bit of a shaky start, but by the end of it he's in totally different class, and the fact that he's done that in such a short space of time just shows how lucky we are to have someone like Bielsa working with the lads. And yeah, it's great to see, like you say, all of them have improved, and I don't think we can call one player out to say that they've had a bad season. I thought they've all stepped up and far exceeded expectations, much higher than what we thought at the start.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Rhiannon?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I mean, when you were talking about like players improving, like it's almost like the Premier League suits our style of play so much better than it did in the Championship. And you know, we literally ran it from start to finish, didn't we, practically, the season we came up. So you know, it's just nice that everyone managed to have the space to just show off their individual talents as well as working together as a unit like we always do. And we've made wise additions as well. Like that's what I love about our summer signings. Like Llorente was hands down amazing. Like how did we get him for 20 million is beyond me, because he is just so impressive. Like I was very worried that it was like glass, you know, with his injuries. I thought, oh gosh, here we go, another 4 short. Like, oh, it's going to be one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, just to jump in quick.
No, it's all right.
That's one of the things as well. Like we've not just done like really well, but we've done absolutely amazing considering how many injuries that we've had. And that's a really good point that you brought up. Sorry, Karen.
No, but and then because Rodrigo was injured and then Rodrigo was suffering from long COVID, everyone was like thinking, oh gosh, he's a waste of 30 million. But he just shows, doesn't it? Like what was it? So was it 4 goals? Was it 4 goals in the last 3 games?
4 and 3,
yeah, something like that. And I just thought, well, that's your money's worth right there, isn't it? The fact that he finished off the season strong. And Raphinha, I mean, is there anything else left to say about him? I mean, he's just been pure talent, pure flair. He's just been brilliant.
And Rodrigo towards the end of the season, because I was still a bit unsure, but the last couple of games, he's really shown that he's just going to come on leaps and bounds next season, I think. And especially to think that none of these players really, like the new signings, ever like had a pre-season with us. So you know, they've been chucked in the deep end as well. And like you say, especially the second half of the season, they've just absolutely outshone. And like just can't believe we have so many like defensive options now.
And do you know what? I was actually quite worried when Koch went down, you know, and injured his knee and then ended up having surgery. I'm thinking, oh gosh, like we're in a sticky situation now. You know, we've got Llorente still injured, and but Struijk, when he put like my opinions have been justified this season. Like as soon as he moved into centre back, he's just grown, hasn't he, into such a brilliant player. And he is definitely like, it's going to be a definitely like difficult decision for Bielsa come start of the season. Who are we actually going to play as our centre back partnership? Because you know, Koch is such a brilliant player. You've got Llorente and Struijk, and you know he's definitely in the mix. So that'll be interesting next season.
Exciting, interesting. And I think the most thing I'm looking forward to is seeing if we get like a left back, like who it would be, and but we'll get into that. There's quite a funny comment for you, Rhiannon. It's good to see Rhiannon without the Manscaped logo.
Because I had it in the corner on the watch along.
Another point he said, like Southgate didn't pick Bamford. I mean, I'll let you take this one because you
know how fuming I was on that group chat. I was like, I was ready to go face head on, forehead to forehead with Southgate over that.
Like when I knew that the team was getting announced today, obviously we knew it was going to be a 26-man squad, and then it got announced last night that it was going to be extended. So I'm thinking, if it was 26 players, I can understand him if he's not going to get picked. He's not had any caps beforehand, and I'm thinking, this provisional team, he might have a chance of sneaking in here. And then I'm thinking, well, we're coming into a major championships. Is he going to be giving anyone caps, new players, the opportunity to play? And then when I've seen the team come out and you've seen the likes of Ben White, Ben Godfrey getting caps, I'm just like, well, Bamford deserves to be there. And then I see bloody Ollie Watkins' name at the bottom of the team sheet, and I'm just like, this can't be real. Like, Just
you're throwing gins about the house. I'm not having any of this.
I'm just like, I'm sat there looking at some of the names on the team sheet, and I'm thinking, what else has Bamford got to do to get in that team? Honest to God, you look at you look at all his stats this season. He's second choice behind Kane, and I just don't understand it. Like you say, me and Rhiannon were fuming in the group chat, and there were just no words to describe it. We're just gutted for him, really, because
I mean, I went on BBC, top scorer, right? You've got Kane, Fernandes, and then you've got who else did you? I've forgotten who else. That's it. It was Salah. Then it was Son and Bamford joint 17 goals. His joint was Son.
Yeah.
And Son only bests him by 3 assists.
And hang on, I've got another stat here.
Close them tabs down.
Here you go.
Look at that. Just
I know.
He says it all. Like, what more does he have to do? Come on, like, and like his excuses last time about like Watkins was that that he
doesn't press.
He doesn't.
I'm sorry, but he's one of the best bloody pressers on that pitch when it comes to defensive work.
Southgate's been to most of the Leeds games this season. You're not telling me he's come to watch Calvin. He's come to watch the likes of Bamford, Jack Harrison, and Luke. And no, I'm not going to say it.
I'm going to do it.
See, yeah, it's just part of me is annoyed and upset, but then the other part of me is he's had such a great season. He deserves a bit of time off and to spend with his other half and his family and stuff. But yeah, I'm just like, do I even bother watching the Euros now? Because just no interest in it.
You're just going to cry every time I say Watkins. You're going
to... I'm just hoping he's not in that final 26.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping he doesn't make that final 26.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm more fuming that Dallas hasn't got in.
Leeds born Dallas should have got in.
Where's your t-shirt?
It's in the wash. You bitch.
We've also got this as well. Spain not taking Rodrigo, which is good for us. Gets the rest, and then a full pre-season under Marcello.
Yeah, I was talking about Marshmallow. Yeah.
At least you didn't call him Marco.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
My mouth just had a spasm. I think I went to do it with an accent and then it just all failed. It'd be interesting to see as well. Like, might as well talk about signings then. Like, what do you think? Do you think we will go for another striker, or do you think that Bamford and Rodrigo will be battling it out?
I think Bamford and Rodrigo will be battling it out.
I don't think we need another one.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like now towards the last couple of games where he has started in first as well, and he's shown that he can. I think very exciting.
Yeah, I'm really happy for Rodrigo actually because he's been through. Oh, I hear myself echoing. I can hear myself twice.
Everyone's messed up. You need to get with yourself on an
Yeah, because he's had a tough time, Annie, with injury, and I can still hear myself.
Yeah, you're on echo.
Better if I turn my speaker down. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, he's had a tough time with injury, and it looks like he has suffered from long COVID, and I feel like he's trimmed down a bit. I don't know about you, when the way that I've seen him play the last few games, he looks trimmer and slimmer, and I'm really happy for him. Gutted for him that he's not been chosen for Spain, but like Chris has said, gives him a full rest and a full pre-season heading into next year.
Yeah, definitely. Let's just get rid of him. Who would you like to see? Has anyone had any thoughts yet, or are you just trying to? I like ignore all the rumors because it does my head in. Because we never end up signing them, and we end up signing some random that no one's even heard of, and they end up being amazing.
Trying not to get sucked into all the rumors because it just comes out of the blue, doesn't it? It's just it could be anyone that someone we've never heard of before, and they'll turn out to be Brill. So
yeah, well, we didn't know. Well, we didn't know about Raphinha, did we? We didn't know about Rodrigo really until the actual day that we signed him, and there was cameras in Valencia and stuff like that, and
spotters and
yeah. I mean,
was it you, Rhiannon? Was you
no,
stalking?
No, I was playing tracking.
Jack does that. Oh my god! Right, he's got this app on his phone, and every time like an airplane goes over, he's like, "What are you doing?" Like, he's such a nerd.
No,
yeah. But... Alison has put, what about a backup for Millier?
I'm still open to that. I mean, get Kiko out ASAP.
I can't see that happening now.
Yeah.
I know, but I quite like Oscar's rants.
Me and Oscar had a little rant about Kiko.
Oscar was just like, he was dramatically saving them. They were meant to be normal saves. I was like, wow, harsh. But then the last game, I just thought, wow, you are a dog.
Yeah, there were a moment where I think it hit the post. I don't think it hit the post, and then Alioski's nearly scored an own goal.
Yeah,
he was still laid on the floor. I'm like, if that's Mellier, he's getting up and running to the other side of the goal, and he just sat there, just hoping that someone's going to
he literally stayed there on all fours.
Yeah, just watches everything
just like staring, like watching it, like why aren't you scrambling? Like army, do that on the floor, like do something.
It's like one of your training sessions for like goalkeepers, just do army crawls and everything. Yeah. I want to say this. Turn on your face. Oh dear.
Chris has told me it's called leopard. It's called leopard crawl.
Oh yeah, obviously the army nerd is coming in. It's probably not even called that. It's probably just stitched you up so they can go around calling it to people. Have you seen that kitten crawl? Oh dear. Yeah. So should we just go through players on that and see how well, I mean, we've talked about most of them. I mean, so like Millier, I think he's just done absolutely amazing.
And he's got young player of the season.
He
takes my vote in that as well.
Same, yeah. Strout was very close behind though. I think he was quite close.
Who was behind? Sorry,
Strout. Yeah.
Strout. Yeah. I just think that Strout
just gets in because he's got a Dutch name.
I think why Millier gets it for me is that he's just so consistent. Obviously, he had loads more games than he did, and he only had one bad game. And he'll learn from the mistakes that he did in that game, and he did straight away. It didn't knock his confidence at all, and I just think he's just absolutely outstanding. But yeah, here's a little stat on Millier. 11 clean sheets was the joint 5th highest in the division. Only Nigel Martin has ever kept more clean sheets in a single Premier League season for the Whites, which was 19 in 1996 to 97, 18 in 2001. 2002 and 13 in 1998, 99 and 1999, 2000. Way too many numbers there. But yeah, that's brilliant. We've got any other? I mean, we all know the stats about him being like the youngest. But yeah, that's that. Twitter rumors: Harrison to sign 1st of July.
He was pretty much signed on, wasn't he? Because I think that's the whole reason why we took him on a third season loan, wasn't it? So they had some funds available, probably for Raphinha, if we're being honest.
I can't wait to see him play against Man City.
Yes, actually get to play against Man City. But for 10 million, that is a steal after the season he's had. An absolute steal.
Just all the seasons he's had, he's just one of them that just keeps getting better and better. And I think, and I'm just so in love with his first touch. Like, if I could marry a non-existent, well, it would be him though. If I could marry anyone, I'm joking. Jack joking. My Jack joking. But yeah,
you just need to get your Jack to grow a top knot.
Yeah,
to a top knot.
Oh no! See, I don't fancy other Jack anymore because he's grown a top knot. And it's all slick and looks just greasy. I just think it's meh, not me. I'm very upmarket now with my top of the range microphone. Do you want to hear my Stacey Solomon impression?
Oh God!
Come on, yeah, do it.
Go on.
And I was like, I don't know what you mean.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Right, back to football.
Brilliant.
That is amazing.
And I'm like, totally in love with Stacey Solomon. I just like this mic has just made me go insane today. But so yeah. Aylin, how did Aylin do for you guys?
I think he's into this season. Really stepped up to the mark. Especially when he's come in and took over captaincy when Cooper's not been in. He's just been a real leader on that field, and just you can see how much impact he has on the dressing room as a whole, as well as on the pitch. And yeah, I think a lot of people probably going into Premier League had a few worries about him, whether he would be good enough, but I think he's shown the season. And again, he's having the sort of talks around the England squad, and it just shows how much he's stepped up, and I think he'll be even better next season. So yeah, real leader for the team.
Yeah, and like you say, like you can see him on the pitch just screaming at people and that, like dominating, and that he definitely does have an influence, and he's just such a funny guy and everything. I think we need a montage of his face every time someone scores, and he's like.
I loved it on Sunday when he was having the banter with Kyle Bartley at West Brom. They were just like just laughing at each other in the box and stuff. There's just Luke all over that.
And like I think if he deserved an award, it would be for the alien flop. I mean, if anyone else was like playing, if anyone was playing against us and they kept doing that, I'd be. She's drunk already. You like spilling drinks, don't you, Lucy? I mean, I'm still cleaning it off my door. But yeah, Aylin completed the most tackles, 108 in the Premier League this season, and had the third most touches.
Just
brilliant.
It's just amazing, isn't it? Just when you thought he's like improved so much under Bielsa, he just goes that one step further, doesn't he? I mean, he's like I just love him because his sense of humour. He's just such a top guy, and the way he was buzzing over nutmegging Mane, in the first game of the season on Soccer AM, doing when he met with tubes and stuff. Oh, he's just great. He's just such a down-to-earth guy. And do you know what? When it was a couple of seasons ago, I don't know if it's because they haven't done it recently, but when they did videos where him and Cooper were commentating on games.
Oh,
yeah. I thought that was brilliant. Like the banter that they were having with each other was just class. And I just felt so sorry for him that he didn't get his goal. Like he got the guitar out and for an offside.
He's clearly been practicing that at home.
Yeah. Blame you, Roberts. It's all your fault for your shoulder being offside.
Like his knees are damaged, not from playing football, but from all the guitar. Most progressive runs in Europe,
but no call up. Yeah. He is. But the thing is, this is it. Like he's done so well this season, And same with Jack Harrison, you know, he's been so good, and there's been rumours, haven't they, about Jack Harrison should be deserving of an England call-up as well. I don't know, it's hard. It's just because of the positions. Like, you've got
who they're up against.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's going to be stiff competition. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully next season or even the season after, if there's more improvement, if there's more progression, if he's smashing them stats every season, and then Southgate's gone, you can see him getting called up, can't you? So I don't think they stand a chance with Southgate in. He's just
not a twat. So the next player then, Cooper. Liam Cooper completed 8 interceptions and Leeds 2-0 win over Southampton, a record in a Premier League match this season. He's just been phenomenal. I'm not even going to listen to the people that like hate him because they just have an agenda. He has been outstanding. I won't take no for an answer. What are your thoughts, Lucy?
Yeah, he has, and like you say, like those that are still bashing him, I just don't understand it, because the games that he has played in, he's been outstanding. Like against Southampton, I thought there was nothing wrong with his performance. I thought he did really well. He's had a bit of a tough season, really, bit of a roller coaster. Missed out on quite a few of the big games, like he didn't play in the first game of the season, and but there's no reason for him to be gone. Like there's all these so-called fans wanting him out and saying he's not good enough. All right, it might not be starting next season because we've got the likes of Llorente and Strauch and Robin that we know that can do a job, but Coops is a massive part of the team, and it just shows that when he is on that pitch, he's a leader like Luke is, and he's vital for the team. And it's been great when he's been playing. I don't think he's made half as many mistakes as he has been doing like the previous season. So I don't understand these people that will continue to keep bashing him.
I think once you're in a scapegoat, you're kind of always on a scapegoat. I think the only person that hasn't, like, I remember when Dallas used to be, and now he's not anymore. But I think with Coops, it's just not really left. I mean, we've done loads of stats over, our podcast and that on him, and how he's just and him being compared to everyone else in the Premier League, and that he's just absolutely smashed it. But like you say, it is going to be hard to choose between them all. But I mean, we'll move on because we've got a few to go through. But we've already talked about Strauch and how good he's been. So Alioski, what are your thoughts, Rhiannon?
50-50.
I agree.
I'm going to go a 50-50 split. He's either crap or he's outstanding. Yeah. And you just don't know which Alioski's going to show up.
Yeah. But would you still keep him?
Do you know what? I would. Like, if he's willing to stay at Leeds, I'd honestly let him stay. But I would still go out for a natural left back in the summer. Because it would be best. It would be better for our club's progression as a team going forward in the Premier League, because we've got ninths, we've got ambition, haven't we? We want to better ninths now. We want to go forward and probably go for Europe next season. Like, that's not out of the realms of possibility when it was a potential this season. And obviously we need to make the right additions to make sure that we actually, make that a possibility next season. But I'd keep him as cover if he's happy for that. I was just going to say, because of us as a team, we are going to get injuries. No team's not going to have injuries, so he would. So the actual possibility of him featuring, it is going to happen. Yeah. But he won't necessarily be a starter.
Yeah, I mean, he seems pretty set, Lucy. You were saying the other day, he does seem set on going.
Yeah, I was watching the Player of the Year awards on Sunday, and Arthur stepped up and said he didn't know what was going on with Alioski. Dallas at first said he didn't know what was going on, but then he slipped up and said that he included Alioski's name in Pabs and Berardi leaving. But yeah, it's a tough one. I've heard rumours that he's turned down contracts, and I'd love him to stay just for the dressing room. I know that obviously Pabs and Berra are leaving. They're going to leave a massive hole in their hearts, and Alioski would do the same. And I think I'd be quite happy to keep him on next season. All right, he won't be starting if we are going to go out and get that left back. But like Rhiannon said, we're going to have injuries. He's going to need to step up at some point. And against these big teams that we've played against this season, I think he's been outstanding, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd love him to stay, but it is a tough one. There's a lot of things going around, and we'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, I think he has been outstanding, but then I agree with Rhiannon, he has been very poor as well. And there's not consistency. He's brilliant against like top teams. I think he's better at. But yeah, I just think like someone's put here, Ash North has said he's great for the dressing room, keeping morale. He has worked hard for us, you know, but he has made some really silly mistakes in that this season. But yeah, I think it says a lot when that's the position we're looking at most for a signing. Then I mean, like you say, we need a natural left back. So yeah. Who else we got though? We've done. Yeah. So what about Klitsch then? Because he's been I wouldn't say the same as Alioski, but he has had his rough patches. But I think that's more of a burnout rather than his ability. What are your thoughts, Rhiannon?
No, I totally agree. I think it's more of a burnout than his actual ability. I mean, can you blame him? I mean, when he's been consistent, I think someone said it was 82, 83 games that he just played consistent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there's going to be a time where you are actually going to tire. Like, that is good going to go without being injured. And obviously you're going to lose your legs a bit, but when he came back, I mean, and he got his goal, do you know what I mean? I was so happy for him. I just want you just want to give him a hug after that. It was just it's just great. And like you saw flashes of the old click coming back, and I just hope that is a start of something.
He just drops the mic and then leaves for you.
Yeah. Exactly, he does that and leaves for me. Yeah, it goes away to Poland. Like, all right then, mate, see you.
Well, Lucy, TikTok Lucy is if anyone's got TikTok, have a look at Leeds' edit on that goal, because it's just really funny. They're just taking a piss out of Harrison because he's like yelling at Klitsch, like, pass it to me, why not pass it? I remember like shouting, go left, he's calling it like
that's where yeah. because Klick was just running and he was like left like that.
I was the same. I was like screaming, like, what are you doing? Pass it. He's shouting for it, and then he just pulls out a fucking worldie, like absolute beauty. So we've got this on Klitsch, highest scoring Polish player in the Premier League history. That's outstanding. Is he the only Polish? No, joking. But this one's good. So 12.64 kilometers versus Crystal Palace was the longest distance run by any Leeds player in a game this season. Klitsch posted the highest distance output on 12 occasions this season, the most of any Leeds player, despite only completing the 8th highest number of minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. There's that one.
These stats are just blowing everything out of the water, aren't they? Like, just when you couldn't feel any more proud of Leeds, like, just these stats are just coming out and just thinking, God, you just feel so.
I'd like to take credit, but they weren't mine. They were Phil.
No, but this is it though. Like us as Leeds fans know, like we know we've done well, and now the season has ended. Like people can't say that because we've had a leaky defence. They can't say, you know, Bamford is a shit forward. Do you know what I mean? Like stats are there for a reason. Stats speak for itself. And also, it's all got like there's just context to every single one of them, so they can't argue. And what I found very funny is that Gabby came out on TalkSport and said that Leeds were outstanding. So,
oh god,
I'm just like, thank you for eating your words.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we'll move on to another play then. Adam Forshaw, how do you think he did this season?
He did well in an under-23 game, and then got injured again.
End of story.
I'm just kidding. Phillips.
I'm so glad he stayed. So glad he stayed.
Yeah.
He's been vital, hasn't he, for the team? Like when he's not been there, we really have struggled at times, and I'm just so happy for him to get obviously his England call-ups, and like the last international break, he played all 3 games, and most out of any of the player on any player in the squad, and it's unfortunate he picked up that 92nd minute injury on Sunday, but it's looking positive. I think hopeful that he's going to be all right. But stepped up again this season. Didn't think he could get any better, but some of the tackles he was putting in and some of the runs he was making, I think, and the balls that he was pinging down the field, I think, has just been so vital for the team. And like Rhiannon said, I'm so glad he stayed because he's been so vital and can only get better, and hopefully has a good Euros.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to stop getting red cards, but other than that.
No, but Phillips though, like, at the start of the season, like the first half of the season, I thought we definitely missed him. There was a few games that we lost heavily, you know, to the likes of Leicester, Crystal Palace, and we had one game where we did exceptional, which was Villa away, but second half of the season, when he was out, I think we sort of learned to adapt without him. You know, you had it was a bit of a mishmash at CDM. I mean, I think Llorente played there at one point. You had Robin there at one point. You had Pascal there at one point.
But didn't Llorente do quite good there?
Yeah, he did. And I think there were some games where it worked well and some games where it didn't. But especially it was Southampton, wasn't it? I mean, we came out as 2-0 winners, and Calvin came off, didn't he? It's around the 60th minute or something like that, and we ended up scoring a goal and we didn't concede. So it does show that because we're learning, but he is still a vital squad member.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we build the team around him. And what are your thoughts, Lucy?
Yeah, just like I said earlier, is just so vital. And I just got to say, I think when he went off against Southampton, I thought Stroud did a really good job. I know that in the past he's not been great at CDM, but I thought against Southampton, I thought he was outstanding, because I'm thinking, taking Calvin off and sticking Pascal in there, it's not really worked in the past, but I thought he did a really good job. And hopefully his injury is not too serious and we can enjoy him in an England shirt.
Sorry, I did already ask you about him. As soon as I said it, I was like, what a dickhead. So thank you for the super chat, Samuel. He didn't really eat his words though, because he tried to talk about how we've changed our system and don't man mark anymore, so he's still an idiot. How can you say we don't man mark anymore? I mean, look at the last game.
We still man mark, don't we? Like,
just don't give any player a chance to breathe. Like, I don't get why he said that.
It was definitely more evident in those last 3 games. Like, we were just completely on them, like, all the time.
Yeah. I saw someone say about Coops is going to fade out, and I've got a feeling he is. Like how he phased out Pablo this season.
I think he will be phased out, unfortunately, but he'll still be around the squad because he's definitely needs to be part of the dressing room because he's such a leader, like Lucy said, that he's definitely needed in, to boost morale and to give that sort of injection of confidence to people that probably aren't feeling it at the time. But yeah, I think we'll definitely see a lot more of Pascal and see a lot more of Diego and a lot more of Robin. We'll see Robin, whether that be as centre back or maybe as CDM cover for when Calvin ever gets injured next season. So yeah, I think we've got a good mix. We've got good cover.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So then, Rhiannon, I'll let you answer this one. What are your thoughts on Stuart Dallas?
Love that man. Love that man.
He's just come on leaps and bounds. I mean, I think Dallas was one of the ones that Jack said he weren't that confident that he was going to do well in the Premier League, and he's just, oh my God, he's smashed every single role.
He's been a unit.
Yeah, he's been in every role apart from goalkeeper. I still want to see that.
Yeah, I know. I secretly want to see how well he does it, in goalkeeper. Like, I'm like, oh, sod Kiko, put Dallas just for like 20 minutes or so in like goal and just see how he does. But yeah, no. But
I mean, he probably would have done better than when they hit the post.
Getting up and scrambling.
Yeah. He would have done that army crawl too, right? That leopard crawl. So he got Player of the Year. He completed the most minutes, 3,411 for Leeds in the Premier League this season. Only 3 outfield players in the division completed more minutes than him.
Wow. And what is it? Not only did he get Player of the Season, he got Player of the Season, and he got Goal of the Season. Yeah. And to say that some people didn't think he was going to do well in the Prem, let's be straight. It wasn't me. I wasn't one of them. But that is, I knew he was going to do well. Like, if anyone was gonna,
not me,
not me,
nada,
not me,
nah.
Because I knew how well he played, even though it's not his natural position. I knew as well as he played left back. I thought just his runs, like. Was it in the beginning of the season where he did play left back? There was a heat map where he was just all over the place. Yeah. And it was against the top 6 team, I think it was. Yeah. And I just thought, do you know what? Put him in midfield and we'll just see how well he does. Like, I just thought Pascal was a bit slow in CDM. He made that mistake at Villa, which got him a yellow card very early doors. And so he got took out, didn't he, on like the 20th minute, which was a shocker because we've never seen that from Bielsa. And then obviously Shackleton and that came on. But yeah, I'm so glad because I think he's found his sort of place in midfield.
Yeah.
He's just done so well and proud as punch.
Punch. Yeah, I think like everything happens for a reason with Phillips being out and Klitsch like not really performing that well, and he's replaced him sometimes. And yeah, I just think he's just made every role, no matter what position he is like his own, and he's always smashed the stat in whatever position he's in. I mean, there's not much more you can say. What do you think, Luce?
Well, now I'm going to say I don't think there is anything else you can say. Again, I think at the start of the season, I were a bit like him with Luke, whether he would step up, and he's just smashed everything, hasn't he? Like, just took all the trophies home on Sunday and thoroughly deserved because he's, again, another vital player like Calvin. I think we've got to build the team around them too. And nothing else I can say, really. Really thoroughly deserved this season.
I mean, I think one of the things that stood out for me was when like you say, Pascal was struggling in CDM role, and Dallas, like the way he just took over and was like, look, you need to be passing forward. And he just took it and he's like, leave it to me. Right. I'll show you. And he's just like,
I'll show you how to do it.
He's just like a big brother you can rely on.
Yeah.
And, it's just absolutely brilliant for me. So is there, before we go on to Bamford, is there anyone else I've missed out?
Jackie Harrison.
We kind of talked about him, didn't we, already?
I mean, maybe Roberts before Bamford. It's up to you, because sometimes he gets played. Because sometimes he plays in a cam role, doesn't he? More than up front.
Or Raph.
Would you like to see him?
Or Raph, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get Raphinha, jeez.
It's because we talked about like players at the beginning, and then my head's like tripping out now. But yeah, so and I have a shit memory. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even blame it on baby brain. I can't even remember who we're on about.
You've got the choice: Tyler, Raph, Bamford.
Right, Roberts, that's the one. Right, so Roberts, would you like to see him at Leeds, or would you rather we sold him, or would you rather he goes on loan? What would your option be, Lucy?
It's so hard because
we're ready to go for that deep breath and everything.
It's so hard because I think Bielsa trusts him and Bielsa loves him. You could see when he got his first goal the other week how happy Bielsa was for Roberts. But then the other part of me thinks that a loan deal would do him the world of good to go into the Championship and play a full season and grab himself 10, 15 goals, because he's still young and he's had his injury issues, so he's not had the chance to have apart from this season, have a full proper season at it. And I think that'd do him the world of good. But then again, I like him as an impact player coming off the bench. It's a really tough one. I think he will stay next season. I think Bielsa likes him enough to keep him in and around the squad. Definitely not starting, but I can't see him going anywhere, to be honest, unless he wants to. Holy shit.
Chris, what
weren't here, everyone would see how shocked I am.
Oh my goodness. And a half.
It's just the way he's like, I've changed my opinion. Just brushes it off.
But I've got to agree with him, though. I've got to agree with him. Like, at the time, I mean, he's definitely improved. I was chuffed to bits that he got his Premier League goal that he's been knocking on the door for. But the thing is, like, I thought, right, okay, we're gonna send him out on loan, will probably be best for him, so then he can get a bit more sort of playing time, like more minutes, maybe get a few more goals here and there, just build his confidence and then come back into the team. But now that Pablo is leaving, it's like, unless we actually go gung-ho in the transfer window and actually get a cam that actually would, be an actual starter, it's probably best maybe to keep him around the team, as cover. Do you know what I mean?
If he does go on loan, I don't think he comes back to the Premier League.
No.
I just think that, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. So Cammy Jones, thoughts on Man City? They're a Man City fan. Really good, but was he that good against Leeds? No, I like Man City, and obviously, like, the love the managers have for each other as well, I think goes on to the fans as well. Like, because them two are absolutely in love with each other. I think all the fans love them, like Pep as well. Do you know what I mean? And I like Man City. Yeah, they've been good, very good. But it's easy to be good when you've got money.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, yeah, so let's talk about Raphinha then. If we have to.
If we have to.
Oh, just the amount of time.
I actually want to know what he actually said to the fans after the Rodrigo goal.
Oh my god, he was just loving it. Hey, I bet he went like.
He was like,
I can't wait to see you lot next season when it's full house.
He was loving it though. The grin on his face.
Both him and Rodrigo were lapping it up, weren't they, on Sunday?
Yeah.
What about when Raphinha, when he like kept the ball in and all the like fans like, that was outstanding. It was just like, I was like, oh my god, please just absolutely make a scene. And I want to see Chris. I want Chris on a watch along, because I mean the amount of times, right? I just want everyone to realise and do like a count on how many times Chris says, "Oh, naughty," every time Raphinha like touches the ball and does anything. It's like, oh, that's naughty, that's filth.
Yeah, that rap is pure filth.
Pure filth. Like he just says it all the time. In my head, I was like, ding, ding. And we've got a super chat. Thank you very much. Said getting rid of Tyler would be a mistake. There is a player there, just needs a bit of play time to sharpen up his game. Yeah, I think that's a fair comment. Yeah. I don't think I would be that fussed either way. I think like, how long do you wait for someone to improve, and if they're gonna, and then or do you just bring in someone and take that risk, or like I do agree. I just think he is a naturally gifted player, but it's just like, and obviously Bielsa sees that, but
I just think, I mean, I also agree with what he said, but I can't see him getting the play time in the Premier League in the current Leeds team though, and especially if we're going to add and push for Europe next season, I can't see him getting any more play time. So this is why I said, like, depending on what we get in the transfer window, we could potentially see him going out on loan to get that play time. And I know Bielsa actually supports him, like he sees the potential, and I see the potential, like he is a good player, but as we've seen during the season, Roberts just isn't grabbing the chances. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially the first half of the season, he just didn't take his chances, because he was in the squad. But
if we didn't have the injuries and that, I don't think he would have been giving them chances.
No.
But moving back onto Raphinha, he has another stat. Raphinha's 9 assists was in the joint 6th highest in the division. Only Brian Dean, 11 in 1993-94, and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, which was 13 in 1998-99, have ever registered more assists in a single Premier League season for the Whites.
Yeah, because it hasn't Raf got like 9 assists or something crazy like that, like 9 assists and 6 goals or something like that.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think
I'm not a stat person again.
you're just a wannabe stats person because it's all Phil's stats. Read it off, all Phil's. What?
Assists. Lost count. That's not what then. 9 assists and 6 goals.
So he's just been incredible for us. And
I said it in the stat thing, 9 assists. My memory's so bad.
Honestly, Stash.
I need to start doing these podcasts earlier on, because I'm just getting so tired. But I think I don't think we need any stats on Raphinha to know that he's just world class, and I don't
think he's going to be going anywhere.
No,
I don't. I think he absolutely loved it, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's going to be so much better again next season. I think he's going to get that pre-season in, and the crowd. You could tell how much he just loved the crowd on Sunday, and that was not
that
even
gives him that boost.
Yeah, and I just think he's going to thrive off it, and I just can't. I've said it before. I can't wait to see him in the flesh because I think he's just going to look 100 times better than what we already see. So yeah, just a
brilliant. The camera does add on £10.
just a brilliant steal, haven't we? We've just done so well to get him, and he's just
18 million. It's just bonkers. Absolute bonkers. Can't believe Rennes like sold him for that price.
I remember all them fans like kicking off, like, how can you sell him and everything? Now you know why. Like,
now you know why. Yeah, 100%.
I can't wait to see his fleshy. I just put up "see you next season" on social media, so yeah,
there we go.
He's only ever going to get better, and it's nice to see that I think he started close. Like, I don't want. I'm not going to say it. I just think that he started closing down a lot more on players, and I just think
he's been a bit better defensively than what, what he was.
Yeah, so like he was like covering for Berardi at one point, and he like in the last game and that, and you said that defensively. So yeah, then Paddy Bamford came fourth in the race for the Golden Boot behind Bruno Fernandes, Salah and Kane. Only Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Michael Bridges and Mark Viduka have scored more in a single Premier League season for the Whites. And then I showed that one before, but yeah, there it is. I think it's just everyone was doubting him, like, because I mean,
to be fair, they weren't completely wrong to doubt him.
Yeah,
I mean, especially from his past Premier League experience. He didn't score a lot of goals, did he? Because he was last in the Premier League. But you know, he changed completely as a player when Bielsa came in. Do you know what I mean? So,
do you know what? As well, I think this season that's done Bamford a favour is one, not having the fans there, but two, like the post-match stuff that he's doing, the podcast that he's doing. I think he's becoming more and more likable in that sense. Like before, you'd hear him do things like this, and like that would divide the fans. I remember I got really angry at it, but it was he's now come out and said that was just to the haters on Twitter and that not the people that were in the stand at the time. But I just think he's getting a lot more likable character in that, and I just think all round he has been brilliant. Why do you think Bamford hasn't made the extended England squad? We don't know. We were saying about this earlier, and it's just, what more can he do? He just, like Lucy said,
Southgate is there.
Southgate was there at like you say, nearly every game at Leeds, and how he did not see like the amount of pressing that he does, you know, all the assists, and like how unselfish he is as well. And then obviously the
stats don't lie at the end of the day. Them stats are there for a reason. Like, you're not telling me like he's not looking at them like them goal scorers in the Premier League this season and thinking, oh, we'll just skip by Bamford and we'll just go further down the list. I mean,
there was another stat that came out on Twitter to say which made. I mean, to be fair, we all know Southgate's argument about him being less of a presser compared to Watkins, right? Absolute an idiotic sort of answer, but a stat came out, wasn't it? That was like 352 ball pressures, and he was 83%, and he was top of the most, you know, defensive going forward. And I just think, you know, that's another stat, you know, that proves that he is better than freaking Ollie Watkins.
Yeah,
Albert Lewin, just
and DCL,
and we finished above him in the table as well. And it's just like,
but I can understand DCL because he maybe acted as cover for Kane, and I know Kane is a completely different forward to Bamford, but I still don't understand the Ollie Watkins.
No, just
I mean, like this isn't a silly comment at all, because he has in the past been like made fun of and that, like from managers, about him being posh, and that, you know, he took his parents to turn up with his parents. Yeah, Burnley. So, you know, you don't know what it is really, but it's definitely not to do with the pressing that Southgate is on about.
I don't think it's to do with his football at all.
No,
because he's proved he's better.
Yeah.
So,
but he focuses on Leeds, and he's gonna get 20 goals next season.
He can do it. He can do it.
So let's just round it off then. Last but not least, Bielsa.
Oh,
he is the best. What was it? What did Match of the Day say? The best Premier League manager of the season.
Oh, yeah, I think he did. And I think he's up for Manager of the Month as well this season.
Yeah,
37% of the vote. Yeah.
I'd laugh. To be fair, I'd laugh if that was all Leeds fans.
Bielsa has the highest win percentage of any manager in the club's history as well.
Yeah.
Bielsa's side represents the best financial outlay cost of the entire squad. God, I can't talk today. Versus total points accumulated in the Premier League this season, equating to Leeds being the best value for money side in the top flight. So yeah, it just
again, smashing stats.
He has like, come on, he's taken a 13 champion side team and made him 9th Premier League team.
Seriously, I can't believe how mediocre we were before Bielsa.
Yeah.
Like, we were literally that's all you could say, couldn't it? Like, we were mediocre.
I remember having a discussion before him, and someone went to me like, what would you rather, like top quality players or a top quality manager? I think this just like says it all.
Top quality manager.
Yeah. We've had 50 million.
Like, I've watched a lot of football this season, obviously, because there's not a lot that we can do, but we're just so spoiled because you watch some of the other games and they're just absolutely dire and just boring, but everyone just seems to love to watch Leeds play, and it's a privilege to know that we have Bielsa and the style of football that we have. It's just, we're just so lucky, and the only way is up from here. I think next season, I think we're just gonna keep improving and keep smashing them stats again. I think it's gonna be good. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah. I mean, I actually said at the time, players, because we're shit players, and that we had like, I think at the time it was Gary Monk was in charge, and someone asked me, and I thought like, well, we've had decent managers, we've had like, you know, Neil Warnock and that, and we've had like quite a few decent managers that come in and still not been able to take us up. I thought we was the curse. I just thought we're never going up, and like, it doesn't matter what manager you get in, and like having a paddy. And
I mean, blooming heck, I remember, like, I was still like shocked when it was the likes of Neil Warnock like signed on to take us on. And I thought, you know, they've done. Well, well, this is it, Tash. Like, I thought we actually were the curse, because I just thought, you've gone from a club you've done well at, and then you come to us and do absolutely shocking, and then you go. And then you do better again. And I just thought it felt sometimes with players as well that happened as well. Like when we went mad and just got Billy Sharp for like.
I remember like my dad going to me, oh yeah, like he's promoted like 4 sides or something like that. I can't remember now, but like, and I was like, yeah, this is the one.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, not again. So I just think, but Bielsa's just done the impossible and got us back.
And them above him as well, like the likes of Rads and Orta and Angus, they get it. Like, if you watched the Player of the Season awards, and Orta got up, and his speech was just so emotional. You just saw how attached he is to the club, and it's just really great to see, to know that we're not like some of these top 6 those above are not really interested, but you can just tell that we're backed, and it's going to show that next season we're not going to do a Sheffield United, because we've got them above us that are going to take it to the next level. So I think they deserve a pat on the back as well. They've done exceptional with the signings that we've brought in, and
it's not just what they've done on the pitch as well. It's what they've done off the pitch. It's just even before we were a Premier League team, like changing the club shop, looking how it looks, doing all the all the bricks and the Bremner Square and things like that, making the stadium look better and making us look like like a top quality club. And it's just everything, all round everything. I mean, we all laugh like he's got Bon Jovi like wearing our t-shirts and things.
LL Cool J.
LL Cool J, yeah, Sugar Rush or something.
Sugar Ray, I think it is.
Sugar Ray, that's it.
Sugar Rush.
Don't go Sugar Rush in that game. And then just everything that he's done. I mean, he said he's got a 5-year plan, and he did in like 3 or whatever. And he brought back the stadium. He finally got that fucking ice rink built in the car park that's been like there for years. Just wow. I mean, like how he is with the fans as well. Like on Twitter and that, how he talks to him, how he's got time for him, and yeah. Can't say more about him. And Otto, just like what an absolute nutcase he is, and gets Leeds, and and Angus. And I just think the trio makes they make it a good team, and
definitely
onwards and upwards. Hope no one leaves. I can't take any more people leaving. But yeah, we'll just leave it on. What do you think will end up next season? Where do you think we'll finish?
I think yesterday on the charity live stream, I think I went 8th. I think anything above 9th, around where we finished the season, I think still going to be classed as a good season next year. So I'm going to go 8th.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go 6th.
I'll go 7th then. I'm going to write this down.
Are you going to make me the Joe of Leeds United last?
Huh?
You're gonna make me the Joe of Leeds United. Yeah, European drone. Come on.
Fine, we're gonna be 4th.
The other day said that we're gonna win the league next season. Didn't he say on the live stream on Sunday?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, but Phil said it in the group chat, didn't he? He's like, we're gonna win the league. No, I think that's down to the fact that there's a stat, isn't there, that we
do better, yeah.
I mean, is it by 8 we always improve? So by that math, because we finished 9th, if you better that by 8 places, then obviously we're top of the league, aren't we? But it's not going to happen, guys. Come on, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
What?
It's not with Man City and that. It's all around
is right, because Bamford's going to get 20 goals. Raphinha's going to get 20 goals. Rodrigo's going to get 20 goals. And our solid defence isn't letting anyone in this time. We're getting clean sheets. Millier and all our backs. When we get a proper left back as well, and Mark my words.
Mark my words.
Mark my words. I'll take that. I mean, yeah.
I probably could do a better job.
You know what? I am absolutely crap at actually playing football, but even I could do better.
I've seen Lucy drunk playing.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that in the past.
She just throws people into wheelbarrows. She throws elbows a lot.
Jack was throwing elbows.
You don't need to push Phil into like a wheelbarrow and like,
no, you fell into a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, but that I did it to myself.
Oh, look, Phil's popped up only because you can't trust Lucy in defence.
Who's calling me out on my sugar rush? Is that's It's his new name. You watch. He's a Leeds fan now. He clearly watches this podcast and goes, I'm going to change my name to Sugar Rush. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. And well, we don't know what we're going to have a meeting now about pre-season, and then, but if not, we'll see you in the next season. But definitely see you in pre-season. Right, ciao.